Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from Tip Network.
So before we get into all the deep stuff, who's more delusional right now, men or women?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Women, y'all know I stand on a mountaintop for you, especially black women. But I gotta say this, I meet better men nowadays than I meet women.
Whereas nowadays, we're in an era of women who, it's almost like if you tell them anything, you're the problem. It's interesting that she kind of looked around and waited before she answered the question.
She was like, is there any women around? Am I gonna get shot right now?
I personally believe it's because, respectfully, Justin, on that podcast, it's a more raw kind of podcast. And I think she knew that he was going to,
call her out.
Figure out where her credibility was going to lie based on how she answered that question. So it's,
And that's just the truth. There are so many men nowadays who are ready to be married, who are ready to be family men, who are standing on principles, who are, really into and relational with the women that they're dating.
Right.
And I meet a lot of women who want to play the field, who want to be, more of we have womanizers, but we do have women who are manizers.
So it's almost like she was like backed in the corner to answer that question truthfully and authentically without the fluff.
I mean, if you're gonna fluff in an interview like this, the interviewer has everything in their power to screw you over in a sense that, yeah, we could tell you're lying, so we're gonna keep poking at you.
Yeah.
Women, y'all know I stand on a mountaintop for you, especially black women. But I gotta say this.
Who, you? You who's calling out every man on a consistent basis? You who, stands at the front line and women were championing and saying, yes, we have the female version of Kevin Samuels who's going to hold these men accountable in the way that Kevin was holding women accountable. Like, yes, she's our...
But the thing is, Kevin has always held men accountable. That was the great thing about Mr. Kevin Samuels, the Godfather himself. He didn't let men just be Pookies and Ray Rays.
girl. And you're going to stand up here and say that you find, better men out there, better quality men out there relationally than women? Once I heard this, I knew that flip was going to switch of all the women who have that battery in her back. I knew it.
And that's when you start to look at women who want a man to just perform, right? Which goes into the same field as gold digging. That's a woman who is considered a manizer. And unfortunately, I meet a lot more, men who are like, Doc, I'm ready to get married, or, I'm ready for the next step. And women who either are not there yet, or they're saying they're there yet, but the behavior that they're exhibiting.
And the women in the comment sections let her have it. The first comment says, and I want everybody to keep in mind that all of these comments are from women. There were men who commented and stuff like that. I intentionally only took the comments from women in this particular conversation.
And shout outs to Riva and shout outs to Tip Network.
This first comment says, I used to like her, but now I feel like she just getting on the internet saying anything. I know not one single grown adult woman that would rather play the field than to settle down with one good man. Next person says, this is a single woman. I don't care what she say. LMAO. Next woman says, y'all will platform anybody. Now hold on a second. Okay. When she was on platforms going viral for calling Cam Newton out and, essentially checking a man, y'all loved her.
Correct.
Are women's expectations unrealistic?
No, I'm gonna say, like I said on Nick, the question shouldn't be why isn't a woman of age, of success, of a certain caliber not married with kids. The question should be, why are people rushing to the altar just to become divorcees or baby mamas and baby daddies? I think if anything, we need to be teaching our society, take your time, young man or young woman, so that you can get to know not just this person, but yourself first, so that you can choose a life partner, not that that person isn't exempt to divorce, instead of rushing to the altar just to become a divorcee or a baby mama and have...
She says this, but when you look at the black community itself, how many of you guys are actually married? There's a lot more baby mamas than there are women that ever got married.
Multiple kids by multiple women, just to say you have broken families everywhere. I don't see no benefit in that. What breaks my heart with you is you've accomplished so much in everything you've touched transactionally. It has turned to gold, all the way down to the gold jacket. But like the fig tree, you still haven't found yourself. All the way at the age of 60. And finding yourself takes the heart.
Uncle Shay Shay is fucking 60? Damn, I did not know he was that old.
Now all of a sudden y'all mad that she got a platform. It's crazy. Crazy. Next woman says, I don't think she's even associating herself with enough men or women to know what she's talking about.
Wow.
Online male space community has called this lady out for being a struggle doctor. We've called her out for the bastardization of the Kevin Samuels high value terms.
We're not gonna start off high value, low functioning now.
Oh my God.
So you might want to start with your questions.
Okay.
Come on.
So again, there goes that high value, low functioning thing. Again, it's a lot of new content creators that are trying to get away from Kevin Samuels' high value terminology. They don't want to acknowledge the fact that it actually works. So they try and create their own catchphrases to see if they catch on, because the high functioning and low functioning man or woman is nowhere in the DSM-5. Granted, Kevin Samuels' high value man pillars aren't in there either, but she presents herself as some sort of a mental health coach or therapist or something like that.
We've called her out for many things, but what did it take for the ladies of the community to actually get upset at her? Oh, just one
The truth?
thing. She just had to say that they were not ready, that they were more delusional, that they were more toxic, and guess what? Her observations meant nothing to them. Now she's just a grifter. They're even starting to question her credentials.
Somebody need to check her credentials.
My thing is, if you've been engaged 5 times, it's not been.
That's 5 red flags. When a motherfucker can show you 5 flags, trust me, you're not going to an amusement park, motherfucker.
Polite savages.
Well, yeah, Dr. Bryant. Now that women are unapologetic about our standards and we are demanding more from men, and if they don't meet our standards, then we don't choose them.
That was his power. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Ladies and gentlemen of Polite Savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and fans of the struggle doctor alike. And oh no, she switched it up, went from the left side of the bat, went yard, home run, called her shots. The struggle doc Bambino. And one thing that we know, the sisterhood can't stand it because she went against the grain. And now all of a sudden they're taking her name in vain. They're acting like the struggle doctor who was once the savior, the one who read Cam Newton, read this man and that man. All of a sudden she's turned on them and they can't stand it.
She up here lying. Smart lady, though. Get the people mad and keep egging on these gender wars.
And this is coming directly from the...
So just supporting women isn't also egging on some gender war?
Ladies of the communitas. Now that she's talking about you, it's the gender war. When she was talking about men, it was the truth. Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck. She was full of it then, and she's full of it now. Just because she said something that's kind of like the truth doesn't mean that she believes it's the truth.
True.
More like she's been losing some traction and she wants to stir it up a little, grind it up a little. You know, down the rabbit hole. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, and the ladies of the community can't stand it. But we all know one thing's for certain. Could it be that maybe the struggle doctor just showed them a little reality to things that men have been saying for years, and now that she's actually agreeing with us, the women turned against her because that's what women do. You see, one thing that a woman do is go against...
I mean, same thing with Kendra G.
...the woman easily, because women don't really like women. Women keep women single, and women keep women delusional. And this delusion on top of delusion on top of delusion only biting their fullness themselves. So when the struggle doctor said that they were delusional and she's meeting better men than women nowadays, we all knew what was gonna happen. And the comments told the story. That's right, the sisterhood has 100% turned against the struggle Dr. Bryant. But we all knew it was gonna happen eventually. You dig?
I mean, truth always comes out sooner or later.
I know I'm tired of this woman. Tired, I tell you.
Why are you tired now, ma'am? Why are you turning on her, ma'am? Oh, she said something you didn't want to hear and now you got to go against her, ma'am. Oh, when she was talking bad about the fellas, you loved her, ma'am. She was your champion. Now all of a sudden y'all wondering if she's really a doctor, ma'am. Over and over again, ma'am. Oh, we understand and we see right through you, ma'am. You see what happens is that when somebody says something that you don't want to hear, something that you don't like, you want to run away from it. You don't want to deal with it. You're still suffering from arrested development. And now that they pulled the veil back and you've seen the wizard, you don't like the wizard, even though you were following the wizard.
Like I say, single women keep women single. Why is this? Because they care more about their female friends' feelings than they care about their men. And gentlemen, this is when you need to start drawing the line. If a woman can't apologize, leave her. Give her the benefit of the doubt. Tell her the first time, but tell her, look, when you mess up, and you will, I need an apology. And the apology needs to fit the offense, because soon as you mess up, soon as you do something, you start swinging into doing it more, because that's the way we've been cultured. The men got to fix women, but women ain't got to except be there for men.
Oh, how quick she falls when you say that she's just an old pick-me. Or you tell her it's not your reality because the dating scene in the ATL is just not it. Well, ladies, let me tell you one thing. Men have been saying the same thing over and over again, and when she went against those men, you championed her. But now that she says something about the men, you don't like her. So what are we to do with this situation? Now you want to call it a gender war. You want to call it this, you want to call it that, but let's just call it facts. If you've never been called to task and you can't take being called to task, then when you are called to task, you are toxic. You are, maybe even your favorite word, narcissistic. Oh my goodness, those ladies love to call men that word. Every man,
it's like their number one favorite word.
They ever fell out with was a narcissist. Every man they ever fell out with was abusive. Every man they fell out with was just bad when they never took accountability to themselves. And this lady showed you a little accountability and now you hate her. She was your champion 2 years ago. She was your champion 6 months ago. When she was saying stuff like this.
I think the problem is that there's a stereotype of black women, and there's a lot, and this is going to be so much of an unpopular opinion. I don't care. Y'all know that. There is just a big group of black men who really don't like black women, and we need to really address that and talk about it. They have a hate for black women.
But now when she's doing what she's doing, how she's doing it, you can't stand her. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you one thing from the gentleman of the community. When we see you going around and around in circles, when you see you finally waking up to what she's been doing, that big grift, both sides grift long, grift strong, and you start wondering, looking like a fool, and you come to us and say, hey, we were fools. We're gonna tell you one thing. We're gonna look you dead in your eyes. We're gonna take a deep breath, and we're gonna just let you know for sure that
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
I knew Dr. Bryant was too good to be true. We got to start watching her now. When one's popularity is tied to men and women, you will get disingenuous moments like this.
So that's the only thing you call from Dr. Bryant? No, because she honestly said all women are delusional when it comes to a man that they feel like is theirs. That's not really theirs. She also said women like accountability.
You don't even have a successful relationship. 10 years and you engaged for 10 years. Make it make sense. First of all, why is you calling yourself a doctor? You poet. It's like Dr. Umar calling himself a doctor.
True. No, doctor, we haven't found any records. Dr. Umar Johnson is in fact a doctor. Yeah.
I'm a doctor. If she a doctor, I'm gonna be a doctor too. I'm Dr. Stud.
Yeah.
Can I be a Dr. Red? Yeah, that'd be great if I was Dr. Red. Welcome to Dr. Red's Chow Time Pod. That would be hilarious. But if people are like, he's Asian, we can't believe he's a doctor. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.